Good morning, children. This video is for anyone who's working in the Obelisk group. Here is your Fluent in 5 starter, so please do this first. So by pausing the video and answering the questions. Here are your answers. So we're going to go to our questions. Today we're doing timetables, and we're going to use reasoning and problem solving to interpret and the table and answer the questions. So we've got a question here: true or false? Jessica will arrive at Old Town 20 minutes later than planned if she misses the 0510 bus from Town Hall. So we got to, she arrived at Old Town, so this is Old Town here, so that's key information. 20 minutes later than planned if she misses the 5:10 bus from Town Hall. This is Town Hall. So she's saying that if she misses this bus and she gets this one instead, she will arrive 20 minutes later in Old Town. To be able to work out this answer, we need to work out the difference between these two numbers, because she's got the 5:10 times, right? If she gets the 5:10 bus, she arrives at 5:30. If she gets the 5:20 bus, she arrives at 5:35. So we need to work out the difference, and if the difference is 20 minutes, then we know she's true. If she's not, she's false. So if we can see, like we did yesterday, the hour hand in the hours are the same. So we've only got to work out the difference between these two numbers. 35 take away 30, very simple. 35 take away 30 equals 5. So Jessica is false. And it's because she will arrive 5 minutes later, not 20. Very simple question there. It's just the key part is identifying the two bits of information. So Old Town and Town Hall, so the two places, and identifying what she's asking us to do. So if she misses the 5:10 bus, the key part is reading the question and understanding what the question is asking us to do. 2B, Rachel visits a theme park at 3 p.m. Her mum is picking her up in 50 minutes. Which rides can she visit in this time? So she gets there at 3 p.m. and 50 minutes later her mum is picking her up. So she's being picked up at 3:50 p.m. When we're looking at a table like this, these are the small rides and these are the big rides. We can only choose rides when she's finished one. So for example, she can't be on the teacups and the tower jump at the same time because they both start at 3 o'clock. So before we do that, we know she's going to be picked at 3:50. So let's see which ones she cannot be on. So she can't be on the big wheel because that finishes at 3:55. Every other one on the big rides finishes before 3:50. So she could go on this. So if she wanted to, she could go on tower jump, wave swing, roller coaster. And she could be on all 3 of those rides, and then she'll still be able to be picked up. She may want to ride on some big rides and some small rides. There's different possibilities. So we're going to have a look at those examples now. Let's say she wanted to go on to tower jump first. Tower jump finishes at 3:20. So we have to find a ride that begins or starts after 3:20 on the small rides. Well, this one finishes at 3:10. So, this one starts at 3:10. So she is still currently on tower jump. So she can't go on to carousel. This one here starts at 3:30, which is after 3:20. So she can go onto swing boat. And you can see that swing boat ends at 3:45. Well, she can't go on to this one here because this has already started. And we know she can't go on to this because this has already started. And plus, it finishes after 3:50. So she would have to go into tiny train. Now, there are different possibilities. That is one possibility. As I mentioned earlier, another possibility is she goes tower jump, wave swing, roller coaster. There's at least 2 more different possibilities there as well. So I'd like you to try and find as many as possible on the different rides she can go on before her mum picks her up. The last question. This is part of the parents' evening timetable for class 5. Susan thinks she might have made a mistake. Is she correct? Explain your answer. So we just need to look at Susan, which is this person here. So at parents' evening, she's got an appointment at 5 o'clock with PE, 5:30 with history, 5:15 with music, and 5:30 with the head. Well, if we can notice, she's booked the same time for history and the same time for the head. They both can't be seen at 5:30. So one of these needs to be seen at another time. So we've got 5 o'clock, 5:30. So has she made a mistake? Yes, Susan has made a mistake. And then it says explain your answer. Because she has got an appointment or parents' evening with the history, because it's 5:30, and the head, 5:30, at the same time. And that's explaining why she's correct. Because we worked out that she's double booked herself with history and the head teacher. Now it's your turn to answer your questions on your task sheet. So please now go to that task sheet and answer the questions. Best of luck.